All right. Mic check, check, check. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello? Okay, I think it's there. Good deal. I'm Dr. Jalil Thurber. I'm a physician, board certified in emergency medicine, and I'm also the CEO and co-founder of Symptify. But before I tell you about my company, I want to tell you the story about how the idea was born. You see, like all doctors, I get hit up for medical advice all the time. But in my particular case, I married into a family with the most prolific hypochondriac I had ever met, my sister-in-law. So one morning, she calls me at 6 in the morning and says, hey, I think I have something called pheochromocytosis. Now, I've been in clinical practice for 15 years. At my hospital, I'm kind of known as the Dr. House. And I had never heard of pheochromocytosis. So instantly, I knew something must have gone terribly wrong, right? But she explained to me, she went to her supermarket, checked her blood pressure, and then she went to her most trusted web search engine, Dr. Google, to figure out why she has high blood pressure. And she reached the conclusion she had pheochromocytosis. But this was not the singular phone call. In fact, this was one of a long string of phone calls at very odd hours of the day, reaching strange diseases that I've never even diagnosed in my career. So I thought to myself, something's not right here. Does anybody here know somebody like my sister-in-law? Yeah, chances are you do. Because according to Pew Internet, 35% of US adults go online to self-diagnose. Okay? So that's 90 million people. But guess what? They don't have an app for that. So guess what we did? We made an app for that. All right? Now, why is that important? The thing is, when you go use Google, Google is not interested in giving you an accurate result. Google is going to land you in the most sensational or newsworthy web page. And guess what are those web pages? Well, I showed you a slide of them, right? So what's the problem with that? What's the problem with people going online and want to become educated? The problem is that when you take 90 million adults in this country, plus Dr. Google, you get mass cyberchondria. You guys familiar with cyberchondria? All right? So, and why is this a problem? Well, as you guys have all heard, the health dollars spent in this country is unsustainable. This is a $1.2 trillion problem, $38 billion of which is attributed to emergency department overuse. 87% of all people who show up in the ER, and I'm sure many of you have, were sent home. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. As a doctor, a lot of what I do is called reassurance business. When you show up to come see me, I just tell you you're going to be okay. So, but when you come see me to tell you that your shoulder is just sprained, it costs you $1,000. But when you just go Symptify to help you figure out that it's just sprained, it costs you $0. What's the solution? A web-based application to help you figure out what's wrong. We built the world's most sophisticated symptom evaluator. It took us many years to do this. It is a software that has a patent-pending algorithmic engine to help you figure out what's wrong and make more informed decisions. What is our product? We have the world's best symptom evaluator, and we couple it with other functionality, including an appointment creator. You have a personal health bank, which links in with our platform to help you get personalized results. We help you figure out what facility you need to go to. And we create a chart. The chart is good because it helps me figure out why you're coming to see me. And it gives me a heads up so I can be better prepared to serve your needs. Now imagine this, artificial intelligence in your fingertips, enabling medical virtual consultations anywhere in the world, accessing your personal health bank to give you personal results, teaching you how to address your problem, and when necessary, transmitting this information ahead of time so I can get it and know exactly what you're going to need. What's the advantage? What's the purpose? The purpose of this application is to get you, the user, at the most appropriate venue, getting the right care at the right time. Sometimes this is the emergency room. Hey, I'll take care of you, show up. Sometimes it's the urgent care. It could be a personal doctor, or it could even be self-care. Since launching our beta product last year, we've reached over 10,000 downloads, maintained a 5-star rating in iTunes. We have clocked 25,000 consultations, and hundreds of appointments have been made on our platform. Here are some of our sample customers. You probably had care at some of these places. You've heard of UHS, the 7th largest hospital network in the United States. Some of our doctor practices in Florida. And this is what our customers are saying. Okay? Basically, they're saying that Symptify helps them create a better patient experience. It has helped them grow their business. And it creates an ease for patients to have access to care. But my most proud testimony comes from my sister-in-law, who says, thanks to Symptify, she doesn't need to call me anymore. But it's not true. She still calls me. But she calls me to tell me that she Symptified it first, and she knows she's going to be fine. So what does the press say about Symptify? Well, you have it right there, some of the excerpts. Yahoo Finance, a must-see digital health startup of 2014. GEW, one of the most promising startups from around the world. And down here in Miami, Miami Tech Cocktail, Best Company Culture All-Star Startup Award. Of course, the judges are interested in knowing how we stay alive, how we make money. So we license our product to payers and self-insured agencies. We advertise for health product retailers. We do in-app sales shortly in the future. And we do software as a service, subscribe it to hospitals and healthcare facilities. Who's our team? We are board-certified doctors with over 55 years of clinical experience. We have held leadership positions at Cleveland Clinic, University of Texas, Vanderbilt, UHS, and many others. Our IT partners have built platforms that service millions of customers, and I'm sure you've used some of these. You might have heard of Facebook credit cards. You might have heard of Yahoo Music, and of course, you gamers, Call of Duty. #1 video game selling of all time. So what's the moral of the story? Is don't Google your symptoms, Symptify them. And I'm going to take these last 16 seconds to beat Florida Blue at their press release tomorrow. We are going to be one of the cohort companies at Miami's first HealthBox Studios. And as you might have caught on the news last night on Telemundo, this application will be available in Spanish today, and is the first in the world to render this service for Latin America. Thank you very much for listening.